Hello and welcome to this introduction video of IndustrialCraft on Godcraft. So if you've just been accepted onto the industrial server, there's a few points you should know. First of all, read the forums in the industrial section. You can only see it if you're a whitelist member on the forums. The biggest rules I just want to recommend is that you build at least 200 away from spawn, but I suggest you build maybe 500, etc., etc. You don't want to build right at spawn. It's just not a nice place to be, right? Because people may poke and, The next thing you have to do is you must claim your land by walling it off. I suggest at least 3 walls high using... here, let me show you a good example. Using wood fences I prefer, but I would suggest doing something like so. See if I can do this. I'm not the best crafter here, as you guys always know. So I would suggest something like, so you build your fence here. I guess we need a few fences here just for the demo. Why am I not making more? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was thinking the number's supposed to add up there. This is what happens when it's late. So we can't even do that, so we'll have to go. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. So you'd have this fence line like this. I guess we should make a couple more because that kind of looks funny anyways. You'd have something like this. Oops. Look at it, I'm totally failing. We need some of these anyways, so let's grab them anyways here. And... there we go. Let's get something going here. See if we can get something. Well, I guess I have a wood thing here. Whee! This is when you have to learn to sprint. There we go. See if we can fall on this side. Okay, there. And this is what I suggest to do for your... This is how I love my walling. Now, you can do this in stone or whatever. Don't make it ugly, no grass and stuff. But this is what I do when I do my walls. I always do it this way. This is my, cane standard. I just started doing this ages ago. I thought it looked the nicest to me. That is what I call a wall. So this is the side you're on. This is the side people see, which isn't too bad. What happens is spiders cannot climb up this way. They get stuck, which is what you want, kind of. And it looks kind of nice, I think. Anyways, you must have a gate at your... not a gate, but like a door and entrance to your city. From there, you must decide if you would like people to visit or not. If you have any nuclear material, I don't mean like stored in a chest, but if you have nuclear material like active nuclear TNT on the ground, or if you have an active reactor, or if you're using Tesla coils, or anything that can cause damage to a player, you need to use a danger sign. That is a must. It's a must. If you don't use a danger sign, you're going to get in trouble. Anyways, so right now we have a few new resources. This is around the world. Here we have copper, which is usually the most common resource out there. And you can mine it. You can check the wiki. There's different levels on it. I'll put the wiki under the in the description right there. But this is tin. Wonderful, wonderful tin. And then we have uranium. Ooh, this is the rarest of all. This is used to make nuclear bombs, as well as creating nuclear reactors, which I'm sure most will be using it for. Again, if you are planning to make a nuclear bomb, you may only set them off in your property. You can claim up to 100 by 100. You must be 150 blocks away from your neighbor, but you're welcome to ask your neighbor if you can build together, or better yet, I suggest you build on your own and learn the game, but ask if you guys can build side by side. Maybe you can share resources over time. Wonderful suggestion there. So here's a furnace I have going. I have some iron in there, so let's pump this iron in here. Okay, we don't need to pump this much iron here. So I'm going to go and... we don't even need any of this material yet. We will need it soon, but right now we need some iron. So while that's smelting, I'm going to show you how to get rubber, which is required for almost all the recipes. And I can't even find my benching graft. I'm like running around here like a chicken here, cut off head. Yay, that was pretty derp. So we have to make, I believe it's like that. Yes, it's called a tree tap. And a tree tap is fun. You look for rubber trees. So this is what a rubber tree looks like. Here's some naturally spawned ones. They always have a penis top on them. See, like that? Now, I suggest you only peel them up to look for spots, but don't destroy them, but it's up to you. You can use a machine later for the wood, but this rubber spot here, I'll take away, and it's in my inventory. Now that spot's actually there. It will come back. You don't have to worry about it not coming back. So I have some more closer to us that I know had a couple spots on. Like, let's check over here, see if they have any spots. But basically, you farm them. You usually cut them up right to the top. They drop saplings. They do have a chance to drop sapling. By the way, that's oil, but you can't really tap into it right now. That's using the Buildcraft stuff, which we're not using at this time. It has some issues on SMP, but we do have the plugin actually installed for later on use, but we just don't allow the building of anything. So anyways, you go around. These spots do come back again, but watch this. If you hit it again, see that? You have just destroyed that spot. And you're like, wait, destroyed? It was already... what? Actually, no. In an hour or so, or even less, that spot would have grown back. But when you double click or triple click, you end up destroying the spot, even though you don't see the spot anymore. And that's it. It's gone forever. The trees are static. So basically, if you were to plant a brand new tree, and you can do it with saplings. You can just do it like this. You can plant a nice tree here. Boom. Boom. Hello. This spot here will always come back if you tap it once. I'll tap it once and eventually maybe we'll be able to see it again here. So let me put time day here since the sun's being a prick and wants to go down. So yeah, so we got our sticky resin. Now, only put a few in here at the first time. I hate doing this because it's such a waste. And I'll show you in the future why. But here we go. We're gonna take the furnace and we're gonna create some rubber with it. Now, one resin creates one rubber. Unfortunately, it doesn't create more. Since we have our iron here, we're going to make something interesting. We're going to make an iron furnace. And why do you want an iron furnace? Well, it's a little faster. First, let's craft a standard furnace. Here. This is a standard furnace. Now, let's craft iron furnace. Now, an iron furnace, you could actually waste your materials and go like this. Boom, 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 boom. Or, why would you waste, you know, I'm going to grab that anyways for the demo. Or you can do it in only 5, I believe, like this. Same thing. Iron furnace, boom, boom, boom. So, now we have the iron furnace. The iron furnace doesn't need to be powered up or anything. And it's faster. It's 25% faster. Look how fast she's going there. It's 25% faster, and it's 25% more fuel efficient. 5 iron, not a bad deal. Gets you started really, well at the beginning. The next thing we want to consider doing is making a generator. Okay, with the generator, it's a little more messy. We unfortunately have to smelt some of our wonderful copper we just got. So let's put our copper in here. Boom, boom. I'm thinking we need some tin. I believe we do need some tin as well, because we'll need it for the wiring, if I recalled. So, or no, the battery shells, yes. So we'll put some tin. So you probably want to start out clearing your land. The wall's the first thing. So the first thing you shouldn't be doing is going out and mining. Really, the first thing you should be doing is going and raping a bunch of trees and creating your wall. If you're doing 100 by 100, you're going to be busy, especially if you're going to do the recommended 3 high, especially if you want the protection. Because if you do 3 high protection and torch every like 8 feet or 14 feet or whatever in your base, mobs will never spawn there. You can AFK day and night and mobs will not attack you. It's a wonderful defense system. The wall system is a must, so on our industrial server, it's just what we require, and you must have a door that can be sealed and locked. but with information on don't trespass, or even if you don't have anything like that, people aren't allowed. But information at the front there, just to notify people of any information, sort of like a community bulletin board, if you like. So here we go. We already have tin going. Woo! So the first thing we need to do is make a machine. Now you can make a machine in two ways. Unfortunately, it requires expensives. The best way to make a machine, I would say, is with a furnace. Here we go. We're getting a little confused. We need 1 iron. If you resmelt iron, you're like, what? You're resmelting iron. You're going to laugh at this. You can create a new kind of iron bar called a refined iron bar. So that's like the best. If you had 8 or 9, I guess, 8? Yeah, 8 around refined ore in a block, you can make a machine block. Or you can cheat and make a furnace and do the same thing, and it'll cost you in the end 1 less. Actually, or yeah, 1 less. Right now, it's 3 less, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll see here. Okay. Anyways, we made our furnace. Now, what I meant when we upgrade it is you actually have to use another piece of iron. I believe the refined iron to increase it so we can use that. Yeah, okay. I'm losing you guys probably here by now. So all we're doing is doing a furnace. So that was pretty simple. We just made another iron furnace. Now we're going to upgrade it with a battery, but we need to make a battery. So let's check out how our stickiness thing is here. Oh, here we go. We got 5 of it. Unfortunately, we just kind of failed. We kind of want 6 for this. You can do it another way, but I'm trying to make this a little less complicated, so we'll just throw another one of these in. I suggest you save these. You don't want to waste them. There we go. Get my another sexy rub there. Now we're going to go and make copper wiring. Really easy. You just take the copper bar. That's how you do the copper, uninsulated copper. And you could take individual ones and actually place rubber, I guess, like a whatever. But we're going to do this instead, because it's going to give us 6 copper cable right off the bat. And this is insulated copper cable, which is needed for many, many recipes. The next thing we're going to do is make a battery. Ooh, we're getting somewhere. A battery, you say, huh? So let's see where our tin went. Oh, there's our tin. So we're going to make a battery. Really, really simple. Boom, boom, boom. And you put some redstone in there just to hold that charge. And then a little conductive material. And you got a battery. Sounds, kind of special. Damn little turkeys. Chickens, I guess. There's one right there, too. Now, this is where instead you would either put a furnace and then a machine block. A machine block is just iron, refined ore iron, in a square pattern. Or you can do it simple, where you can put the iron furnace down, 1 refined ore, and 1 battery to create a generator. Wow. Now I've just created a generator, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the generator in front of us. Boom, boom. It's there. And we're going to charge it now by throwing some coal into it. Can you hear that beautiful hum? Next thing we're going to do is we can put wire to it, or you can put it right beside it. All generators seem to produce energy out on all blocks, I believe. But you can just put 1 wire, so you just place it on the ground like that. Or 2. Copper wire starts to lose a bit of energy after 5 blocks. You can use tin, but that's only for solar panels to a battery, not anything else. This is when things get complicated, because when you start building heavy-duty stuff, it starts burning wiring. You can burn out and blow up machines. There's so much you can learn. So right now, for now, just worry about the copper wiring. And our next step is to make a macerator. And yeah, you're gonna love this. Okay, sorry if you thought it was going to be easy now. I'm going to cheat here, and I'm going to give myself flint. You need 3 flint for this. This is, by the way, a private server. This is not the actual server. I'm doing this for a tutorial for you guys. We need to make an electric circuit for the macerator or macerator. You don't even care about my English anymore, do you guys? We need more copper cabling. So let me build the copper cabling funny like I said I could do before. Boom, boom. That's how you do copper wiring. Since I need 6, and I told you guys you should try to save that up, we just need 3 more rubber. But let's not waste that, and let's put that in one of these puppies. Hey, get out of here. Put my, there we go. We can just go like this, and hey, I didn't even put anything in this one. Oh, by the time I even create it, it's gonna be, I took both of them on that one? Oh, such fail. But anyways, there's my rubber. More rubber. And we'll grab my last one. And let's see how this works again. Oh, there it is. That's how you do it. So you get my 3 rubber. Boom. Done. Now we got 6. That's what you need to make a circuit. Circuits you're going to make a lot. So right now you're going to only be able to make 1 or 2. Later on you probably want to make a zillion of them. And I am not kidding you guys. You're going to probably want to make a zillion of them. We also need more of the ore. I don't think I cooked more. Is that it? No, that's just normal. Oh well, we'll get one here. Oh, look at, we already have one. So here we go. We got our refined ore, and that is our centerpiece for today's little demonstration. And then we're going to put our cabling like this, and then we're going to put a redstone like this, and that's basically creating an electronic circuit. Or a computer chip if you really want to just call it plain and simple. And that is not really hard. I mean, that's probably confusing for you. That's why I'm doing this video. I'm not going to help you really pass this. I'm just trying to help you get started and understand how things work. So this is when things get a little annoying. We need to make a machine block now. That's fine because we're going to make one here in a second. Let's go and check out this thing. Okay, so this is not ready yet. Now there's a bug in SMP. If you relog, a lot of times the spots actually do come back. Not right away, like in an hour. So if you have a tree farm that you set up, I recommend you always log out before you touch it because you don't want to hit those spots accidentally. Let's just say I have a community project. This is with like 3 or 4 guys, or we have our own cities, but we share some of our farms together, right? Well, when you do that, maybe you have a farm of these trees and Zach just like came and took all the spots. Well, Rob may come by and say, hey, the spots are still here. Really, Rob? Those spots weren't there. It's a bug right now. It's always good to just relog and check to see if those spots actually have come back or not. Anyways, there we go. So we're going to make a machine block. This is another common thing that you're going to make a lot of. Later on, you'll probably make stacks and stacks of these just to store, just so you can have them for easy use later on. So this recipe is darn easy. I mean, that was complicated for you guys, but it is pretty easy. So all you do is put some cobble, you put your flint, your machine block in the middle, you surround it with cobblestone, and then you put your circuit in there. Boom! We have a macerator, or whatever. And now we're going to hook it up. Boom. Now it's going to charge up. It keeps a bit of a charge in it. I don't know how much power for sure, but it keeps a slight charge here. So now I'm going to show you what this does. Well, what does this do, you guys wonder? Well, I'm going to put 1 iron ore in here. And this is where you're going to say, okay, I'm buying like 100 of these. You know, 1 iron ore is not a lot, but it gives you 2 dust. 2 iron dust. Well, let's check out what 2 iron dust does to us. Or for us, shall I say. It's going to create something amazing. Oh, wait, what just happened? Did I dupe? No. The macerator, or macerator, whatever, crunches up the bits and sort of like a better refinery or process and gets more material out of the actual ore, so I could process more. And it's the same kind of stuff. It's the same. There's nothing different. It's just your regular iron ingot, and I can also make it into the refined, and that's just as simple as that, guys. I'm going to show you one more creation, and that is it. I believe you can be set from there. You're going to learn everything else on your own. This is how you learn. Actually, you know what? I may do 2 for you guys. Just 2, because I love you guys so much. But I don't want to do any more because I don't want to spoil it for you. That would be wrong for me. And yeah, so let me get started here. Okay, here we go. So let's do a quickie here. Ooh, a quickie. So let's make a bat box. I love bat boxes. I think they're one of the most useful things you can get. They're easy to make. So we're just going to use wooden planks here, 5 of them, simple as that, and 3 batteries across and a wire up top. So of course we need to make those darn batteries again. So here we go. I got a bit more material from the second there. I paused just so I didn't have to bore you guys down with this. Yeah, so we can take our tin here. I guess we need 3 of them for this, which is nice because one of these provide 3,000 power. Actually, let's do one more just to show you what they can do. You can charge them. Now they're useless for you now, but you can charge them in generators. You're gonna say, well, why can't I charge it on here? Those don't charge. Those are actually energy. You put batteries in those later on, say if you're out in the middle of nowhere, etc., etc. But you put them up here in the generator, and the generator will actually try to charge it. Now the generator itself, well, it doesn't hold a lot of energy. As you can see there, look at this, suck the crap out of that thing. Yeah, that's when batteries are kind of fun. So while that's sucking stuff, let's make out this battery box here. So get our materials that we purposely threw everywhere. And boom, 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 boom. And then boom, boom, boom. And then boom. So you got the copper cable, the 3 re batteries, and boom, boom. And then you make something called a bat box. This bat box, if you don't place it right, it's going to cause some problems. This is why I guess I should create... I hate doing this part, but I need to do it. I need to create bronze, yes, to make a wrench, because without a wrench, I'm kind of screwed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my secret chest over here of spawn goods. I got some copper here. I got some tin ore there, and what I'm going to do is throw them in here, and I need just the 1 tin actually. Oh, I just need 1 tin, and I need 3 copper to make a bronze. Except I need actually quite a bit now I think about it, so yeah, I better put a few in there. So let's go and grab another Macerator. Why not? I have a chest full of them. Ah, that's my battery. Yeah, we'll get another one here. Please don't get confused by my stupidity and loss of sight here. So there's not what you want. Nope. This battery over here. I guess I need that. I want that back. Okay, so we've just dropped our box and we can't get it. If I were to break that, something bad's going to happen. So this is a wonderful time to show you exactly what's going to happen. So here we go. Let's get another Macerator here. Macerator. There you go. So I'll just put another one here in my collection. There we go. And we can wire this baby up a bit. Just go like this. And then we can go here and throw some of our copper in here. Now, we're going to have a problem here. The power is going to start going down, I think. Nope. Oh no, this is a 10, yeah, this pumps out 10 EUs. So we're fine. Except, there's a power drain here. See what's going on? This is when things go bad. So we got to take this off here. Let's see if we can wire it behind. I don't know if there's enough power though. I think that may be the problem. But, see if we can do something like this. There we go. It's bad from connecting power from one device to another like that, as you saw. It's always best to run wire like this from the generator. Actually, I can show you something fun here. Hey, smelt me more here. You can actually smelt tin from bars as well. Just a little tip there. I'm helping you guys out. So let's disable this power. See the power running down? This is what happens. It's like, oh, MFG, I have a power outage. I blew up my generator. I need to make a few things. I do not want to go back to a furnace or whatever. Pop in the battery, guys. The battery just saved us. And that's how one of those battery units work. Isn't that awesome? Not even plugged in. So anyways, before you guys think I'm totally crazy here from my lack of sleep, let's create bronze. So let's go to here. And a bronze recipe is 3 parts copper and 2 parts, or 1 part tin. Yes, I think I got that right. And that's actually not enough. We need another one. We're making a wrench here, by the way, if you're wondering. So here, I thought I had another one. Yes, there we go. And then we got, oh no, we need my bronze. And then we're gonna go here. The wrench is probably one of the most keyed items here. Actually, probably the most valuable items. Later on, you can make another one, special kind, but I'm not here to make spoilers. I'm just here to show you guys how to take your damn machine up. Because if I were to get it right now, it would go kaboom. Okay, so now what we need to do is smelt my bronze here. So I'm starting to get too many items here. I'm going to throw these in. That's just being efficient there. So look at this puppy. She's still going. Look on that battery. It shows you how powerful the battery is. Not bad at all. Great for an outage, for emergency. You know, if you have a couple of those at the start, they're really easy to make. They can help you a lot. So here we go. So let's get rid of some of my amazing materials here. Don't know why I have so much wood. We can get rid of all this, get rid of this. I'll show you something. Did I show you this before? Did I show you guys can create rubber tree saplings do drop, and you can make rubber trees out of it. Like I said, if it doesn't have a spot from the beginning, like this tree here, if it doesn't have a spot, oh, looks like this is a good example. Okay, this tree does not have a spot, period. This tree will never have rubber spot. You can never continuously farm it. Take it down and use it for rubber. Each log in a, time day. In a, what do you call it thing here? A sucker. Let me tell you the exact name so I'm not... Extractor can extract 1 rubber from a piece of log so you don't waste it. Okay, so what were we doing here again? We were making, oh yes, here we go. We were making a wrench. I think that's enough. I hope it's enough. I think a wrench is like this. Look at that. That looks like a wrench, right? The wrench on the Spax pack kind of looks dumb. But anyways, let me show you what happens with the Macerator. What happens if I pull out my... Actually, the diamond pick may reset it to something else. I think it puts it back to a machine. Yes. So if you wanted to put it back to a machine block, woohoo, that's how you do it. But I just destroyed it with something else. You may actually lose it completely. But the main problem is you just destroyed it and you just got a machine block. You want the damn thing. You made a mistake. You placed it wrong. Well, with a wrench, you just right-click it and boom. Instant, and it takes it off. So let's get that battery that we fracked up here and take it here. To know that all power sources, like power sources battery-wise, have 5 entrances and 1 outgoing. So I'll show you what that means. If I go like this... wow, you really don't know how to stop there. You want to go. Okay, we're going to drain that out while we do this. So I'm going to put a battery here. Boom. You hear the generator? It's already kicking out. Woohoo! Generates pumping energy into our new power box here. We ran out of energy here. Oh, no problem. Let's just run a piece of wiring to there. Wait. There's no power. Why is there no power? Okay, so it's because of the symbol. Now, that symbol gets broken in SMP quite a bit. Actually, I'm surprised it didn't just reset. Sometimes this is on the wrong side and you can't tell. There's nothing on the other sides. There's always on the battery boxes one symbol of something and something of another, but on the other faces. So what you want to do is actually move. That's like the, I know it looks like unplug, but basically it means energy coming out of it. Just remember that. So let's just right click on this side and boom. See, you right click it, it changes the facing. So we're actually right clicking it so the charge goes into the Macerator and then boom. So now we have a battery pack up here. So if the power goes off, or if you're a clean person using solar power where it doesn't cost you coal and etc., you're definitely going to want to start making battery backup. Yay, derp. We shouldn't even hook it up like that anymore. You should never have your generator go to a machine directly now. You should always run everything from the battery. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, finally I'm going to shut up here, or almost shut up, and I'm going to create a sucker. Yeah, extractor. I don't know why I call it extractor. So let's get rid of this crap in my inventory. It's not crap, I miss you all. But I need room right now in my inventory. So let's get rid of a couple more. I don't think I need you. Don't need you right now. Okay, perfect. So what we have to do is make more of those. Well, here, I'll show you again. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. We gotta make more taps. Consider them extracting stuff, like rubber from the trees. Hint, hint, hint. And we need to make another computer chip. Oh boy, everyone loves their computer chips, don't they? So we need a refined ore, and we need our wire again. Boom, 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 boom. And redstone, boom. We got our computer chip. Notice how that's starting to show up quite often? Well, when you make a bunch of machines, you're going to really start seeing it. So, now we have it, and what we're going to do is put the chip in the bottom, and we need a machine block. Well, you remember that machine block I broke? I could use that, but just for fun, I'm going to show you how to make a machine block again. By the way, look at, you can actually take the refined ore and store it into a machine block. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? Anyways, you put this up the top, and then you put your suckers. Yes, I'm going to call them suckers. They can't have any damage ever to them. So you can't put, I'll show you. You can't do this, for example. So we'll put our computer chip. You'll get nothing. But if you put a fresh one in there, you get a nice sucker, which is really an extractor. Just my Canadian language sucks balls, I guess. That's a good way of putting it, right? So here we go. We can go like this. We can put it here, and we can wire, hopefully. This is a little better this time. This right here, what I just did, is fine. This is a no-no. There is no looping allowed. What happens is now it's kind of like redoing the calculations like double or something like that, and it's really bad. No looping. You know, when you do wires, they can go, you know, they can go out like this, but this can't happen. That can never happen. If this happens even in a larger distance, it's still looping. It's really, really bad. Especially if you do something like this. You do a grid pattern, like for your solar panels, that is not allowed, and that is damaging to the CPU. So please don't ever do that, guys. Just remember that. So anyways, I got my sucker up. Why am I still playing here? You want to know what the sucker does? This is what the sucker does. You know that sticky resin that you need a lot of, clearly, because you need everything with wiring. Everything's about wiring in this game. This is where you're going to thank me in this video. Oh, sorry, I was falling asleep there. Ta-da! 3 rubber from 1 extractor. And there we go. We're already in the technology age. Let me show you one more thing. You remember that asshole tree that didn't give us anything? Yeah, you remember this one? Well, you can go to hell now. By the way, yeah, when you break it, you have a chance to get, what you just saw there. You have actually a small chance to get resin from destroying the tree as well. But since it's not going to drop for me, or I'm out in the middle of the forest anyways, might as well take down these bitches. That and the sapling has a more chance to drop, and you can bring it to your lot and start making your own farm. But anyways, let's go to the extractor. Oh, nice, 6. Look at, see, I got 2 from breaking the wood there. Here we go. The rubber wood is useful. Each rubber wood can give you 1 rubber, which is not a lot, but heck, if you think of what we were doing before, we were getting a tiny spot off a tree, so, you know, it's kind of worth it. You might as well do something with it, especially if it fails. So we go over here, we're going to see that spot not back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this like this and log back in exactly like this, and we'll see if there's any spots. I'm going to pause this part so you can't see my local information. Okay, I don't know if you can spot it, but we do have a new spot that just came back in. Right here. Ba-bum. And of course there was more spots that did come over on these trees that we wouldn't have noticed, but that just shows you. I relogged, it showed up. When you're tapping that right in front of another player, they'll see the spots still there. So don't tap 2 of you on a forest, a rubber forest at the same time. Spread out and always relog before you farm. And so in this lesson I taught you how to create a generator. I taught you about the new ores. I showed you the Macerator, the Extractor. I showed you how to make a battery unit, even a tiny little battery unit for backup power, which I seem to have lost already. I don't know where I put it now. Oh, maybe I used it and that's it. Yeah, I think that was it. Maybe I used all. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I hope this was a great lesson. And by the way, the battery box as well can charge up items. Later on, the battery box is actually the most useful thing of charging items with. Look how fast items charge within the battery box compared to the generator. Boom. Just like that, guys. And yeah, I think that's enough to get you started. Just remember, the walls are a must. Once you claim your land, like you want to claim land, you must make walls. That's claiming land. You can't go around and claiming like 5 100 by 100 lots. You can only have 1 single one. You can create a little, you know, outpost, you know, like a 10 by 10 or something in a forest or whatever, or in a mining cave or whatever. But you can't go and start just claiming land randomly and keeping houses and plots everywhere. And remember, just keep everything signed. Put signs on your stuff. Just to let people know. Don't forget, Locket does work. Let's see if we have space for a sign here. Did I even have space for a sign? Oh, yes, I do. Our Locket works. Just right-click a chest and boom, there it is. Thank you for watching, guys.